is Robin Ray, and I am the author of these two books. And they are 11 legacy series, and they're about my grandparents, Emerson and Fay Ray. And why I wrote these books is because they have an extraordinary story, really. Of love. This is a historical love story, and this is a historical adventure story. And why I did this is because if I didn't write their story down, it would be lost. And I think we need to hang on to some historical characters, and whether it's their family or not, to learn. I think it gives us an opportunity to look at how life was and how people survived under some really interesting conditions. And yet, they survived and thrived.
Great people. Lots to learn, lots of love, very adventurous, lots of exploring, learning about the desert, what grows in it, what lives in it.
The stories are quite vivid, the writing is excellent, and it paints a picture. In this book, Quest for Success, it's more of an adventure story. And there was 2 chapters that really that I liked very much. And one of them was where an airplane crashes. There's another chapter in this book, Quest for Success, that I really liked. And it's a story of when Emerson was helping a neighbor round up wild donkeys. At one point, one of the donkeys latched on to Emerson's arm and wouldn't let go. And what Emerson did to make the donkey let go is quite creative.
As a city kid, growing up in a world nothing like this, reading the first book, Love and Legacy, was a real eye-opener for me. I got to see how people did things out here in a world that I could never imagine. Mining, living in the middle of the desert, all so foreign to me. And it was just made me want to read more and more about the situation and the couple. And it was a beautiful life. Something I could never imagine someone could have out here.
Hi, I'm LaBrana Daniels, and I've read these 2 books, and I fell in love with them to the point that I sent them to my best friend. I did not know the adventure right under my nose in my own community, and I fell in love with these books, and I told my husband about them as I was reading them. And the beautiful love story is what took my breath most of the time, because the simplicity of something like love and partnership and adventure and family was translated so easily for me to read and feel like I was there. When I finished the books, my husband and I went on an adventure to try and locate some of the places. And in doing so, I have actually got to meet people at my workplace that remember the hotel and in the fire, and it just...
So that was in this book?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the love story. Right.
This is the big adventure that hold them up in such a beautiful way, because the work, the love, the sacrifice for family, and in our little desert here, it's brutal at times, but the beauty and the love and the memories that you make with your families here, and the generational ones, it's so important. We're almost historians of the desert, and we have to keep people's memories alive and their stories alive as you travel up and down the highway. This highway it's a historical adventure.
Absolutely.